Yeah, that's pretty good. Do you watch any movies over Christmas?
I mean, I know I did, but I can't. I mean, I have movies on constantly.
I watched the new Nicolas Cage movie, Dream Scenario. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I watched the trailer for that.
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was great. He's such a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
He's so funny in it too. He's just like I don't know.
Yeah, but what makes him like really good is like you have to like get on his wavelength. I watched the trailer and it's like they did the same thing with the unbearable weight of being talented or whatever the fuck that other one was where he plays himself.
I didn't see that one.
Well, his performance in that, and then it seems like this one is pretty straightforward. I mean, it's like he's not being crazy. And that's not the strength of...
No, this one is more like he's both characters in Adaptation combined. That was the sense I got.
Adaptation,
and it wasn't only because he was a fat bald guy.
Shut up. Adaptation is also like kind of a straightforward performance.
Well, not the brother. The brother is like a fucking
No, it's straight...
goofus.
Yeah, but it's a straightforward comedic performance.
Yes. Oh, I see what you're saying. In terms of characterization.
Yeah.
No, but this
like
guy...
If you want to see Nicolas Cage's talent, watch Dying of the Light.
What's that?
He plays a CIA agent who's aging and finds out he has Alzheimer's. And he's trying to, like, fucking solve one last thing about, like, this terrorist or whatever. And the movie's all over the place politically, and the script's atrocious, and it's just bad. But Nicolas Cage never phones it in, ever. And like, that's where you really get to see his ability that sets him apart from... Like
your mic inside your jacket. Apparently.
It's inside my jacket.
He got it. Okay, cool. So Adam just sent you.
No, that was 20 minutes ago.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. My phone buzzed and I thought it was that.
Anyways, I watched the trailer for this one.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's probably good.
But it's really funny.
But that's not what that's not. It's just I don't like because they did it with the last Nicolas Cage movie. Is you see people responding to it as if it's like. They always almost, and nobody's saying explicitly, it's just the tonality of the criticism is that he's somehow redeemed himself. And it's like, no, you're a fraud. You don't appreciate how good this guy was the whole time.
Exactly. There is a revisionism on Nicolas Cage where it's like, actually, he's epic, right? There is this kind of like the fat beard guy kind of thing where it's like, for a long time, when he was in Ghost Rider, he was in all Vampire's Kiss, all these movies. Vampire's Kiss that's an example of him acting, like capital A acting. But like, there's all these guys that were like, oh, he's ridiculous. And then there was kind of people that were like, oh no, he's campy and good. And now it's like, oh no, he's actually very good. There's like, it's come like, socially, I can see like how, especially like Twitter or Letterboxd kind of people would be like that, you know? But the movie itself is very good, and he's hilarious.
Well, it's like, imagine like a cooking show, right?
Yeah.
And you had a good chef on there, and because like cooking's like you see the process. Correct. You know what I mean? It's like now with cooking shows and stuff like that. Not it used to be, but you see the process. So they do these competitions, and they'll do things like okay, chefs, here's your competition, and today you only get 3 ingredients. Like a heirloom tomato, fucking flour, and I don't know, whatever. You know, they give them a couple of ingredients. And the skill of the chef is the ability to make something good with just these limited amount of ingredients. That's a recurring theme on the cooking shows. Yeah. So like people can assess like, oh, this guy must be a good chef because they can do stuff with like a limited amount of resources. And then with like Nicolas Cage performances, it's like you wait until they've given him the ingredients for like birthday cake. And they're like, wow, this is really good. He can make a good cake. Whereas 90% of the time, they're like, okay, Nicolas Cage, here's your ingredients. A pile of dog shit, a clown horn, and some hot glue. And then he's like still making something that's like kind of edible. There's like a thought process behind it. He's like, well, on my 8th birthday, my dad accidentally burned himself with a hot glue gun. So I want to do something kind of reminiscent about, you know, a day in my life that was supposed to be happy. But it's like, and he's like, that's what's going on in his head when he's playing like, like a plumber whose daughter gets sucked down the toilet, and so he has to get revenge on bathrooms or whatever. Like whatever the
do you think it can coexist with him being in a good movie itself? Do you know what I mean?
Let me say this: the best Nicolas Cage movie that's also like a functional movie that's like it highlights his Color from Outer Space.
What is that?
It's a Richard Stanley movie. Where it's like based on
The horror guy or
yeah, it's based on some like Lovecraft either book or short story.
It's good.
There's a color. There's an alien that's just a color. But yeah, like Nicolas Cage he goes crazy. Halfway through.
He goes full Cage?
Yeah, halfway through the movie. Because he's like sort of being possessed by the alien.
Yeah.
And halfway through the movie, he just starts doing like a Donald Trump impression. I mean, it's amazing.
When's it from? Like the 90s?
No, it's from like 2018.
Oh, Richard Stanley's still doing his thing?
Yeah, I think he had a gap.
He's like that weird Australian guy, right? With the hat.
He's British.
Or is he he's the guy with the hat.
Yeah,
right?
the Bill Hicks guy.
The Bill Hicks guy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.